we will continue with our story of Narad Muni and his contribution to variety of incidents. Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were brothers, were Daitya brothers, out of which Hiranyaksha, or the one with golden eyes, he abducted earth and he took earth to the bottom of Shirasagar and hid her there. As a result of which, life on earth became unsustainable and chaos ensued. This was the time when Bhagavan Vishnu took the Varaha avatar, went into the Shirasagar or cosmic sea and liberated earth. He brought the earth back to the surface on his tusk, and then, keeping the earth safe, he had a battle with Hiranyaksha and he killed Hiranyaksha in the battle. Due to this, Hiranyakashipu was extremely angry and he decided to do severe penance and to get a boon from Bhagavan Brahma or Brahmadev so that he could defeat Vishnu and also he could reign supreme in the universe. As he departed for the penance, the Devata, Indra and others, they realized that if he completes his penance, it would be very difficult to stop him. And they did not know what to do. He would rain havoc on earth and the universe. And when he was not able to think rationally, what Indra did was he abducted Kayadhu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, and was taking her away to the Indralok. This was the time when Narad obstructed him or stopped him and brought to his notice that what he was doing was not dharma. Doesn't matter what the reasons for doing it. The reason particularly given here by Indra was that he would be able to make a deal or have some control on Hiranyakashipu if he had his wife in the Indralok under his control. But then also Indra was saying that when the child, the unborn child, when it would reach the age or it would mature, then it could be killed in battle, and then the progeny of Hiranyakashipu would not continue. Narad Muni told him that all of his intentions were against dharma and he should release Kayadhu immediately. So Indra released Kayadhu, whom Narad Muni took under his care. In the ashram of Narad, Kayadhu stayed till Hiranyakashipu completed his penance. Hiranyakashipu completed his penance and got the boon that made him virtually unsurmountable. He got the boon that he would not be killed neither during the day nor during night, neither inside the house nor outside the house, neither by a human nor by animal. With no weapon can kill him, and so on. There are about 9 conditions which are to be fulfilled in order to kill Hiranyakashipu, and that made him virtually Amara. And by the time he came back, Kayadhu had given birth and the boy's name was kept as Prahlad. But in the meanwhile, Narad Muni's ashram, Narad Muni has been singing or had been singing the glories of Vishnu, and the unborn child picked up, just like Abhimanyu later in Mahabharat picked up. Prahlad from his womb itself picked up the devotion towards Vishnu. And then later on, as he grew, he would keep on praying to Bhagwan Vishnu. By this time, Hiranyakashipu, who had won all the worlds and was reigning chaos all over the universe and basically taking revenge for the death of his brother, he could not digest that his own son is worshipping the one who was responsible for the death of Hiranyaksha, or his uncle of Prahlad. And he subjected Prahlad to variety of tortures, including putting him in fire so that he could be burned. And then we know the story of Narsimha Avatar, when Prahlad was asked, "Where is Vishnu?" And he answered, "Vishnu is everywhere." Because the word Vishnu itself means nature, or it itself means everywhere. And then Hiranyakashipu asked whether he is in this pillar. And Prahlad, without hesitation, said, "Yes, he is in this pillar." Hiranyakashipu broke that pillar down with a mace, and out came Narsimha to fulfill all the conditions of the boon that was given to Hiranyakashipu and kill him. This story is well known. Coming back to the contribution of Narad Muni here, Narad Muni had not only accomplished the destruction of somebody who was so problematic to the world, Hiranyakashipu, he had also made sure that out of Jaya and Vijaya, who were the two Dwarapal of Indra Darbar and were born as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu due to the curse of Sanat Kumar or the Kumara, 4 Kumara. The second one was released and went to heaven. Also, he made sure that the coming generation of the Daitya would be God-loving or would be going on the right path. Indeed, Prahlad was one of the mightiest, but all the more one of the best kings of the Daitya clan. And the grandson of the same Prahlad was Raja Mahabali. So this is where we see the accomplishment of Narad Muni. He stopped Indra from doing adharma, at the same time achieved the same objective, and even better than that, in a better fashion, by training the unborn child that was Prahlad. Narayana, Narayana.